we got an email. So this is real life stuff here. So Ramsey Solutions got an email from Megaphone, and they are a podcast platform. Is that right? Am I getting that right? It's where our podcast is hosted. For the week of Monday, October 31st through Friday, November 4th, Megaphone and Spotify will be closed for a company wellness week. As a result, the Megaphone support team will have reduced resources during this week, and our response times will be slightly longer than usual. Thank you in advance for your patience as we work through these support requests during this week. So I've been talking about this, that companies are considering, and some are stepping in and going, we're going to give you extra time off beyond your normal paid time off, vacation. And so we got an email, and it's like, okay, great. All right. So they're doing it. And now this article from Forbes, headline, companies are giving workers a free week off to improve morale, mental health, and burnout. Growing numbers of businesses are now doing this. And you know, just for a moment here, and I'll be very honest with you. When I had the thought to share this on the show today, I kind of chuckled at myself. And I don't know why I haven't had this thought before. Well, actually, I'll surmise as to why I've never had this thought that I'm about to share. Because I, like every other human, we get conditioned to culture, right? And so how do you define culture at its most simplistic definition? It would be shared behaviors. Two words that ultimately sum up culture. Whether you talk about culture at large, company culture, family culture, sports team culture, whatever. Shared behaviors. Okay? So when you see trends in culture, like this is a large trend of shared behavior. All right. So what I realized is that I should have thought of this sooner, but now, you know, I know why I'm thinking of it now. It's because I focus on this every day for you folks. But if you look at a traditional year, how many weeks are in a year? 52. What is the traditional amount, let's say largely, a widely held amount of time people get for vacation? It's 2 weeks, right? In other words, many times it's 10 days. So 5 days and 5 days, right? You get your 2 weeks. And you think out of 52 weeks in the year, 2 weeks is kind of silly. That's not a lot. 2 out of 52? And I don't know why I've never really thought of it, because it's just this is the way we do life. And we had a show recently, and it went bananas on YouTube. I guess the clip did, where we talked about the 4-day work week. And that is coming, and it's happening. But then I just thought to myself today, Alex, I was like, who decided? Like, when did it become a thing where it's like you have 52 weeks in a year, and the traditional vacation time is 2 weeks? So I'm here to say today, I think that's poppycock, and I think it's outdated, and I think, where did we come up with that? And who thinks that 2 weeks out of 52 is just the right amount of time off? Anybody? Chat room? YouTube? Now, I know that I've made a lot of people uncomfortable, a lot of leaders uncomfortable. I may have made a few or many leaders in this company uncomfortable. I don't care. And I'm going to tell you why. Here's what's happening. More and more companies are giving an extra week off. They're calling it a wellness week. And who decided that 2 weeks out of 52 weeks is the right amount of vacation? I'd like to talk to them. What was going on back then? I don't know. Something to think about. Now, I'm going to stop short of saying how much vacation time I think is the right amount of time, because I don't want to be, I'm not here to try to provoke just to provoke. I want to be thoughtful. But let's talk about this wellness week. According to, before we get into some of the companies and what they're doing, according to the World Health Organization and the International Labor Organization, long working hours led to 745,000 deaths from stroke and heart disease in 2016, a 29% increase since 2000. Now, I don't think the study has been updated. That's why we got 5-year-old or a 6-year-old research at this point. But you can only imagine, I'll bet the number's gone up. And the substantial number of strokes and heart disease resulted from working at least 55 hours a week. This is a warning. So this study concluded that working 55 or more hours per week is associated with a higher risk of stroke and dying from heart disease compared to working 35 to 40 hours a week. Okay. So what are companies doing? LinkedIn, very popular social media professional platform, provided its workers an extra paid week off in April. Afterwards, the chief people officer wrote, "It's been 3 weeks since we all returned to our company-wide rest-up week, and it's so inspiring to see how employees return to work rejuvenated and recharged." Hootsuite shut down their full company for a full week. Web browser Mozilla did an entire wellness week. Money management giant Fidelity Investments provided employees 5 additional paid relief days off, and the list goes on and on and on. So you've got companies that are getting intentional about wellness, and everything I'm seeing is that it is a winning strategy, not just in keeping people loyal and happy, but also it's got positive productivity. So to that end, social commentary juggernaut Saturday Night Live is now dipping its toe in the wellness message. Wellness at work, it's here to stay. And so was it last week? Was it? Was this Saturday? I must, full confession, I don't watch Saturday Night Live anymore. I don't think it's got any really great characters. I used to love it. And I'll be honest with you, at 11:30 on a Saturday night, oh, I guess it's 10:30 here. Oh, this is even more pathetic. I'm in bed. Or I'm watching a movie with Stacy and probably sleeping soundly through it. But here, let's just show this clip. Do we have time for this? Let's just roll this.
Man, I have been feeling good lately. Just like healthy.
Totally. I've been feeling fuego.
Looking fuego too. It's so important as we get older that we start taking care of ourselves. You know what I mean? Like wellness.
Wellness. Oh my God. It's so important.
My big thing I'm trying to crack right now is my screen time. Well, right now I'm up to 23 and a half hours a day.
You gotta do better.
That's not great.
I've been trying to get in shape. Have you guys heard of intermittent fasting?
Yeah, are you doing that?
No, I'm doing intermittent sleeping. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. I'm not sleeping.
Is it working?
Not yet.
Okay, cool. Mark, how about you?
Oh, well, I got this new post-workout smoothie I've been loving.
Oh, smoothie time. What's in it?
Just like milk, ice cream, chocolate sauce.
Oh, a milkshake.
A milkshake, yeah. Why? What did I say?
Dude, we're doing so well.
So good.
The best.
And I'm feeling kind of miserable.
So miserable.
The worst. Oh, guys, I'm on a new medication.
That's great, buddy.
It's like Zoloft, but just the side effect.
That sucks.
And I just signed up for a new gym.
Which one you go with?
This is gonna sound kind of weird, but it's called Cigarette Fitness.
Oh my God, so it's a smoking gym.
A smoking gym, that's right.
Dude.
Oh, and Saturday Night Live does a great job of putting a positive spin on how people don't take care of themselves.